My lowest point was probably when my brother's best friend committed, and I myself decided it'd be a great idea for me to try and attempt to myself.
Right.
And I ended up in hospital, and my own brother looked me in the face and said, like, "I've just buried my best friend. Like, what are you doing?"
Yeah.
And it makes me feel sick talking about it, but I'm kind of at a stage now where I'm quite comfortable talking about it, and I've kind of blocked it away, but now I'm processing it.
How did you try and do that? How did you try and...
I ordered a chemical off the internet, which you basically take and it shuts down your immune system, shuts down your central nervous system. Yeah, I ordered it. My family come around my house as soon as I sent some text.
This was like really premeditated, though.
Yeah,
because,
this
because
is
it's
crazy.
not like, you know, I remember when I was 21, I was living in Los Angeles, and for people who know my story, I had a really bad upbringing. I ran away from home at 14 and a half, you know, abuse, violence, you know, beaten, you know, you name it. And I remember being 21 on my 21st birthday, and I was in Los Angeles on my own in my apartment, and I reached this low point, and I'd taken some. I was really into training. I competed as a bodybuilder back then, and I had a serious shoulder injury, and I was getting all these painkillers, and one day I just had these painkillers and thought, you know, I'm just going to take these painkillers because I want the world to end.
Yeah.
And for me, I ended up in Cedars-Sinai Hospital. I was handcuffed to the bed each side, and this weird embarrassment and feeling, you know, ashamed of myself and thinking, I allowed those people who did the wrong things to me to affect my life. But mine was impulsive, right? Whereas what you're saying is you premeditated this. Yeah. You thought in advance to actually go on, order them, wait for it to arrive, for that to happen. That's quite a dark place, right?
Yeah, so for me it was an ongoing thing of not feeling adequate enough. I wasn't happy. I was spiritually unwell, and I was taking a lot of Xanax at the time. And what I noticed was it was fantasy. It was a release. I wanted the ultimate release.
Right.
I wanted that ultimate breathe out, nothing. I wanted blankness. I wanted darkness. And after I knew that had happened to my brother's best friend, it broke my heart, and it made me think, well, if he's done it, then maybe it makes a bit of sense. Maybe there's some logic and understanding in what he's done. When I was in the hospital, and my brother looked me in the eyes and he said, "I just buried my best friend. Like, you know, you think I'm going to bury my little brother?" I laughed at him.
You laughed at him?
Laughed in his face. And it's something I haven't really spoken with much about my brother, but it breaks my heart to think that I was that low, that I was able to put other people that I love in that situation. And the worst part is that wasn't even a low point where I'm like, right, I need to change my life.
So even getting to that situation of planning life, taking the medication, ending up in hospital, still didn't take you to a dark enough place to decide to do something about it?